Alright, let's move on with Thwomp Volcano. I was trying to see if there was any beans there, but there weren't.
Like, they can't make it too obvious.
But there's a bean right up there! I was trying to figure out how to get to it without, like, making that enemy mad at me, but... he got mad at me.
Yeah, it didn't quite work.
So this is a Tanumba. He's a Tanuki Goomba thing. One of his attacks is to transform into a spiny shell and then just spin around you, and you can't counter that, so you just gotta dodge it.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, how that works. I guess I should.
How it transforms?
Well, I mean, like, it transforms, but then how does that count as it, like, as the spikes being real?
I wouldn't know.
Because, like, it was transformed into a coin, so I'm just thinking too much about this.
I was about to just let the babies go on, but then I decided to go look down, and hey, beans!
Gotta get all the beans.
I want that Altai-free badge.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe, like, Dragon Ball and Mario cross at some point. That's where all the Senzu beans come from.
Okay, so Thwomp Volcano really loves doing these sections where you just gotta go into a tiny room, or into a little section with, like, baby cakes. But you gotta do it really fast, otherwise you lose baby cakes, and it's kind of annoying. Also, that toad over there is also a Tanumba.
Ah, those sneaky little bastards.
I wanted to spread the experience a little more, I guess.
I mean, it seems like it's much better if you just save or try to get as much XP for everybody.
Yeah.
Because that actually brings up the question: if you have less party members or more, does it divide? Do you get more XP if there are less people?
I'm not sure. Anyway, though, Tanumbas have another attack where they'll jump way above one of the bros and then transform into either a very light ball that just floats down gently, or a thwomp that just crushes you. I'm terrible at countering the thwomps, as I'm sure you've noticed.
I'm not judging.
Also, I was trying to see if I could just get the babies up there, because I had a feeling there was going to be some puzzle I just wouldn't want to do. So I want to see if I could sequence break, but no.
Let's go.
And those are another new enemy, quote unquote new, red coconutters. They're just like the other coconutters, except red and stronger.
So, like, did they have any other attacks, or is it really just...
It's pretty much just the same. Like, they got the spear, they can put them up to make sure you can't jump on them. They can poison you. At the end of turns, they'll summon a rain cloud to heal them. And this is a really annoying puzzle. Or, not really a puzzle, but an annoying sequence. That I actually realized about at this point that I kinda messed up. Because if I want to get everything now, I have to go through it twice.
Well, it's gonna be 3 times now, right?
Yeah, this is the second time. Just waiting for this to happen so I can go get that bean. Now I can go over to that item block and bean. I think there's a bean down here.
So if you walk into Mario and Luigi as baby Mario and baby Luigi, it doesn't squish you?
No. I guess it just reverts the Rose Ball.
Seems strange.
Yeah. Anyway, at this point I'm just debating like what I want to do.
I really want to play.
Might as well just go with the basics.
That's not the ChaosArgate I know.
You gotta be careful when the coconutters are doing blow darts at you.
Hey, I've seen those Japanese game shows. They're exactly like that.
And here's the rain cloud.
Oh man,
Holy
that sucks.
It fully healed the guy in the back too, and that kind of sucks.
Well, you only hit him once.
I know, but still. All that progress I did, or made.
I'm surprised you're not using any items whatsoever. It seems like it would be really useful.
It would. I just didn't feel like it. Also, the blow darts can poison you, and that's all that needs to be said.
So how long did it take you to finish that combat?
Maybe like 2-3 minutes.
Oh.
They just wouldn't stop calling the rain! At this point I realized it would probably be a good idea to heal, since Baby Mario took kind of a beating there.
Yeah.
Also, the counter badge is, it boosts damage that you do during counterattacks.
Right.
It's really useful, and I could have bought one at Peach's Castle, but I had a feeling I was gonna find one in the next area, so I held off on it.
You're so stingy. I bet you're rolling in dough.
I spent all my cash on copy flowers, okay?
Give me a sec here.
Sure. So, this is another puzzle, sorta. It's a lot of coordination, and it's kind of annoying. Because you gotta do it in such a tight time frame that you gotta, like... The only real way you're gonna get everything done is if you just, like, go in and out a lot and go back to the baby cakes.
Oh,
and
man.
then...
Ah, that sucks.
I mean, I like the idea, it's just...
It seems overused.
Yeah, the implementation is kinda bad.
And I mean, you have to do it several times.
I know.
I kinda wish this music had, like, one extra part to it.
Yeah, it is a bit repetitive.
Like, I understand, like, most Mario music is repetitive, but, like, I guess this one song seems to be too repetitive? Or, like, too samey?
Maybe. I mean, for the most part I like it, but yeah, it is getting a little, repetitive.
Oh man, how are you gonna get that bean? That one bean!
I was wondering if I could, like, just, like, baby spin all the way up there, but I can't.
That's gonna haunt you forever now, isn't it?
Maybe. Don't judge.
You'll be there, can't sleep. Oh god, just wanted that one bean.
I was trying to see if that was gonna be like a skate park kind of thing where I could just like go up and down the sides.
No, 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 you need a cape for that.
I know.
Oh god, this part is really teasing you with all these like blocks and beans that you can't get.
I mean, that's not really hard to get, you just gotta fall up, it's like, why not just make that a baby block? Like, it seems so pointless. And just tedious.
Let's go.
Also, I really like that even if you fight, while doing the bro spin, like, it won't cancel the bro spin once you get out.
Small favors.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably a little disorienting, but... Also, that red coconut has great aim!
You're also an asshole, holy crap. I'm just gonna throw my kids in this spear. Whatever.
I didn't even realize you were throwing!
The Mushroom Kingdom's got healthcare. Okay.
So at this point, I looked at the map and I realized, oh, I still haven't gone to some stuff down there. So I had to go do this a lot, basically. Any second now, babies. And then I realized, oh, I can't even reach those. Better leave the babies up here so they can call the adults back later.
Oh, wow.
Also, it just dawned on me that I think I forgot to get that bean.
Yeah, you did.
God damn it. Oh well. More block trousers, but we got those already, and Mario's not gonna get much use out of them because they would lower his stats. Also, there's one of these over here, but I don't feel like it.
Yeah. I mean, would it really give you all that much anyways?
Probably like 300 coins, which, I don't know, maybe that's 10, 15 coffee flowers? I mean, like, I like coffee flowers, but I just don't want to do that again. Like, I've had enough of those already.
Well, I mean, by the time you get all the beans you need, wouldn't it just become irrelevant anyways?
Yeah.
Because, like, you seem like you're pretty well stocked on items.
Except for Bros flowers, actually. Like, I have none of those left because I just never buy them. I can tell you, though, I have like 1,000,000 green shells. Here we go again. Now, I could just take it and go, but there were items. Lots of them.
Oh man, you're gonna come back?
No, I'm just gonna do it now.
Oh, come on.
That's why we're fast-forwarding this.
By 1,000,000%.
This is actually just double. I want to see what, like, 16, or at 16 times the speed, how this would look, to be honest, like.
Look different than here. Because, like, your hearing would just be, like, scratching.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst.
Okay, so you can baby spin up there, but if you look to the right, there's a little bit, you can kind of see, like, the baby cakes thing?
Right, right.
But, like, why would you do that? Like,
it takes longer.
It looks like you'd have to aim the way you jump in. That sounds like a pain in the ass.
It's not like you haven't had to do it before.
I haven't, though.
You haven't had to aim any jumps?
No, I haven't had to aim the baby cakes, like, to that one specific, like, altitude.
I have a feeling it wouldn't be too bad.
No!
That dude's an asshole. I don't know how he got the jump on me.
Look, you can't get the jump on natives.
Clearly not.
Not in the Mario universe.
I thought there was something up there. Clearly, I was mistaken.
Now you're just trying to artificially inflate the video length.
Peekaboo! Uh-huh.
Oh, they had a tumble, alright.
And now the volcano's erupting.
It's doing more than erupting. It sounds like it's friggin' starting the end of days.
Yeah, it's eruptionizing.
Man.
So if you try to go up to the crater, Stuffwell just tells you to mind the explosification. So the game just doesn't want you to roast yourself alive, understandably.
What? That's lame. You got nailed by him again.
I think at that point I just stopped trying to get the jump on them. Because I'm clearly never gonna get it again.
Aw, come on, mustache. You should be buffing that mustache.
I should, but I only saw a buff up to +4. With Luigi though, I see a +5, but I messed it up.
I saw a 7.
I'm pretty sure it only goes up to 6.
I'm pretty sure I saw a 7.
Oh yeah, Tanoomas can also turn into, blocks.
It seems like it'd be... like, of all their selections, it seems like most of them are pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Because, like, who doesn't want to jump on Toad anyways?
Right?
It's like, why would you actively disguise yourself as somebody nobody likes?
Well, I mean... If it were Captain Toad, that'd be a different story, but no, this is just regular Toad.
Yeah, look, that wasn't in the headcanon of anybody. Nobody thought in 2006, oh man, Toad could be a cool character.
I don't know, you're talking to the one guy who likes playing as Toad in Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Everybody knows that game doesn't count. It was all a dream.
Anyway, we're at a fancy building, but here's a pipe first. It takes us way back to the start. We can hit this block and make a shortcut back to the time portal.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we're gonna have to go all the way back.
Nope.
Thank God.
Back to the crisis at hand. Let's get into this lab that certainly doesn't look like anybody we know.
So, are you telling me that Professor E. Gadd somehow knew this was gonna happen and built himself a Jaeger?
No.
We need 2 pilots. 2 pilots who are closely connected. I know, let's get Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. They'll pilot the craft.
I really like how quickly the babies are to, like, resorting to the hammer.
And straight up wanting to murder people. Jesus.
So no, EGAD actually didn't plan way ahead. He was just... He started out studying thwomps.
So he was a good builder when he was a kid? Or younger? Whichever.
Researcher.
Well, I mean, like, how old was he and how old is he now, I guess? Or backwards?
I'm gonna guess 30s, 40s now, and he's now currently like 60s, 70s maybe?
Oh man. I find that hard to believe. I don't. How many 7-year-old inventors do you know?
But, yeah, he's finally caught on to the fact that this volcano's erupting.
Seems to me like that's not something you would miss.
These swamps really don't like research.
Yeah, they don't even like themselves.
All this self-loathing is really not good for the psyche.
Like when you're angry, you do things you regret.
they really need some, like, mate or something. Just calm down. Also, you can't hurt yourself on this fire. Like, this game does not want me to hurt myself on fire. There's also a valve here that I figured would do something, and there we go.
It doesn't want you to explosify it, but it'll let you burn the cake. Is that all that?
So, yeah, EGAD tells you that there's a water valve, but I reactivated it, so let's go put out this fire.
One at a time.
Slowly. In hindsight, I should have just gotten the full 9.
You know, valves don't have to constantly spin for them to work.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you can have that stop after a while.
EGAD's having a brain blast.
Yeah, my god, EGAD is stupid.
Oh man, water puts out fire? This is brilliant!
If I splash water on my face, I'll clean it.
Also, somehow we're rewriting EGAD's memories in the present.
But if it already happened...
I don't know. This baby is spitting out water. What can I do with this idea? If only it were flood.
Like, but I'm gonna build A jetpack.
Nope, I'm gonna build a giant hose.
It's gonna be a vacuum cleaner.
I like how this idea took decades to just finish. Decades just to build a giant hose, or think of a giant hose.
No, not even. Yeah, it took them decades to think about the giant hose.
Yeah.
Not even like get started on building it.
But yeah, since Gadd's swamp research facility is gone, he's now going to go check out some paranormal activity at the edge of like some blue woods or whatever.
So basically, this is setting up Luigi's Mansion.
Yes.
Even though it's already whatever.
And he was never heard from again for the next couple decades.
And then he died.
Meanwhile, Gadd in the present has finished his magnificent invention that took at least 30 years to think of.
Wait, so is Mario 30 years old?
Maybe?
Oh yeah.
I honestly don't know like what the time difference is between present and past.
You know, Miyamoto, where's my book on, you know, the lore and history of the Mushroom Kingdom? You got a book on Hyrule, no book on Mushroom Kingdom.
So, Gadd's giant hose is actually a geyser. Somehow.
Yeah, I'm impressed that he's able to curve the water right onto the volcano. Is Gadd a waterbender?
Maybe.
So is this where like the Legend of Korra got its start? Like, oh man, that'd be really cool. Let's make a game about this.
So, yeah, for no reason at all, Gadd just decides, hey, I want to show you my new geyser machine.
Oh, I guess I could save the world too, whatever.
I don't even think he ever knew that he was saving the bros from, like, burning up alive.
Well, I mean, it's not just the bros, it's everybody.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fight anybody, because I got tired of fighting the same enemies over and over, so let's just get back to the crater.
The natives seem like a kind of really shitty fight, because like they heal themselves all the time, so it seems like it just draws out.
Yeah.
So do the ball thwomps have their own name?
That's actually a lady thwomp, who for some reason share a face with the with Womps. Also, apparently this volcano erupts, like, annually, but Gadd didn't know a thing about it, apparently.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to erupt that strongly.
I don't know, like, their hobby is jumping into, well, the volcano when it erupts, so it must be, like, big every time.
I like how that's a hobby.
Anyway.
I don't build model cars, I jump into an active volcano.
Anyway, our boss fight is with Mrs. Thwomp.
Wompette?
Her name is actually given as Mrs. Thwomp.
Oh.
Her first attack is shooting, like, switching to one of 3 planes and shooting rocks at you, but I am terrible at, like, countering that.
Look, I'm laughing at the situation, not you.
Oh, I don't care.
This is where the thread's like, oh man, that Jomo guy's a dick.
Round 2. Oh, I guess the rocks give you items too. And money. Not that I'm ever gonna use that green shell. When you do enough damage to her, she'll split up into 4 little Thwompettes. If you look carefully on one of them, there will be a little chip on, like, its body.
Yeah. Top right.
Yeah, also, their teeth are all different.
A little bit, yeah.
Their attack is basically just to jump in front of one of the bros so that they have to use the hammer. Also, surprise! There's fake little Mrs. Thwomps. Another... Oh yeah, the tell for this is just...
Their eyebrow?
Yeah. But again, just raise the hammer with both bros, it doesn't matter. I want to say that the one Mrs. Thwomp that has no, like, imperfections is the real one? Also, another attack she has is to go way up in the sky and slam down for, like, a shockwave. But yeah, that's about it for her attacks. And that fight wasn't going too well, so let me show you this run. This is my first take, actually.
The shockwave attack seems like it's really hard to dodge.
It's not that bad, actually. Like, you just gotta, like, vary it up depending on, like, where she lands. Like, if she lands close to the top, Mario jumps first, and then Luigi jumps, like, slightly delayed.
Right.
But if she lands in the middle, then you have to jump at the same time. So this is why I like the coffee flower. Like, she hasn't even done anything yet, but she's already split up.
I'm gonna assume you're gonna do another copy fire and just, like, wreck everybody?
Yeah.
Copy fire is pretty useful.
There's a reason it's, like, my favorite, Bros item. I was thinking that one up top was the real one, but this is before I realized, oh, that one's probably the one, not real because it has a chip on it.
Right.
I thought the chip was supposed to indicate that it was the real one.
And then you messed up.
Yeah, but then I realized that one over there on the far right is the real one because it actually didn't die. So let's try that again.
You go for like 500 damage or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, until I see you start speeding up the footage. the next 5 minutes of this episode. Oh.
Nah, just 130.
That's pretty good.
Let's go for a fourth time. This is basically how I'm going to be fighting boss battles from now on.
I don't blame you.
I mean, look at that. Luigi got 2 luckies in a row.
That mustache, man.
And look, we're done. She didn't hurt me.
She grew just in time to blow up.
From what I understand, you actually can't hurt her when she's, or you can't kill her unless she's tiny.
Really?
Yeah. Also, I think the fight is a little bugged because she only gives you money if you kill her when she's big, but you can't actually do that. I think in, like, the European and Japanese versions, they fixed that. And I think she also has slightly more HP in those versions. Which is a little...
It seems strange, because, like, it's not like she's... It seems like the fight would get repetitive really quickly, especially once you just keep splitting up.
Yeah, it does get kind of repetitive, but, like, it's weird that, like, she has more HP in, like, the overseas version, because in the American version, everybody else has, like, more HP if there's a difference.
Right.
But, yeah, now Mrs. Thwomp is really sad.
Now we have to fight Thwomp. Yeah, you tell him.
Remember, treat ladies nice. We at least got him happy again.
Is he happy? He seems more mad than anything.
Well, he's reasonable at least. Like, he's willing to listen to us.
Yeah, the one time.
He's also kind of rude.
And kind of a dick. You know what? Let's push him into the volcano.
Push!
They got hammers. They can just knock him in there.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, you jump on him. As if the little icon on top of his head didn't, like, indicate otherwise. Also, Luigi, you're kinda forgetful.
Come on. Why is Luigi on the butt end?
I don't know.
And then they leave without him. I mean, like, I assume she can just, like, follow.
You could, but I guess she wanted to ride too. But no, she's too heavy. What happened to treat ladies nice?
Yeah, what's that all about? I'm getting mixed messages from the Japanese market.
Or maybe this was just a clever ploy to have her do the heavy lifting.
But we were gonna do that anyways. And then all their kneecaps broke. It's a good thing I got all my morals and, like, life experience from Mario.
Thwomp is clearly the wisest of them all.
Thwomp is kind of like Yoda in Star Wars. Except he doesn't talk backwards. He just insults you. Which, frankly, is a step up.
So somehow Bowser managed to find this awesome, like, throne room inside this volcano.
I mean, like, is this before or after he enslaves Thwomps or has them in his arm?
Before. Because this is Baby Bowser's timeline.
So it's the perfect canon.
Yes.
I'm glad they took the time to explain everything and make sure that everything, you know, felt right in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I like how Baby Bowser and Adult Bowser are arguing each other over the same things.
Wow, I'm disappointed in Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser was kind of an idiot up until, like, a couple years after this game.
Yeah, he's like, man, that kid looks exactly like me, has the same haircut, even has the same bib I wore for 4 years.
But he's such a copycat! Goomba breath! That's a sick burn, Bowser.
Yeah.
And then Peach is just there, it's like, okay.
Yeah, Peach is just stoic as hell. She must have taken, like, acting lessons from Hollywood's worst.
Keanu Reeves?
Whoa, get the hell out of here. Keanu Reeves is fucking awesome.
I knew you had it in ya.
I love the beach. Just meow meow. Meow meow meow.
Meow, meow, meow. What are some other good ones?
Bonus content. Meow meow meow.
Hydra!
Oh man, that one's the best.
I don't even know where that one comes from.
Hydra!
Hydra!